Hello survivors! Welcome to another Walking Dead survival stream. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. I do appreciate it. There is a roadmap going on right now that you do not want to miss. It hasn't got much longer to do. And you miss it, you're going to miss out on a lot of premium rewards. Potentially characters. Ultra characters. The likes of Tyrese, who I'm using right now in this team. Paragon mods. Medals, all the good stuff. I'm sure most of you have done that roadmap, but some of you might have just missed it, because there are some people who missed the roadmap where you've got 5 choice crates where you could get Shane, Alpha, and Rosie in it. Some people missed that. They didn't realise there was a roadmap up with that on, and you basically get an OB3 Ultra character for free. Well, now you can potentially get maybe a bit of an Ultra character. I mean, you could get really lucky, I guess. I think you can get potentially 4 copies of Tyrese in this. From your freebie temples. If you wanted to as well, you could, of course, buy some extra tokens in the store. Another $200 weapon, I see. I'm of the opinion that the $200 weapons are mainly aimed at whales, which is obviously fine. If that's keeping the game up and running, then I guess that's good. I mean, I personally prefer them reselling stuff they've already released. So if there is a weapon that's a rerun, it's great, but I think the new weapon is not a rerun. I think it's a weapon that should please someone in the chat. Namely Nathan, right? Namely Nathan. I didn't get lucky. You didn't get anything. No mods, nothing. We've got to run through this roadmap. Let's just do it. It's world energy. Not too bad. Not me. Yeah, but I mean, it isn't about what the weapon is. It's about who it's for. Did you not see who it's for? I thought you would have been happy about seeing that. But welcome to the chat, guys. So we've got Margot, Kathy, and Daylight, who are the top 3 of the stream. We also have Valiant, Sean, Daniel, Nathan, Mark. Thank you all for tuning in. Hope you're all having a good day. Feeling good? Feels good. Okay, hopefully we can steam through this. We get 10 pulls on the stash with this. Hopefully this isn't crazy long. I mean, it's 4 acts, right? So it's not too crazy. I'm aware, but it's becoming a bit much. I mean, you have to pick and choose, obviously. There are some things that are obviously better than others. Like, for instance, the Lone Wolves. You have to choose, in my opinion, do you want to go in for the entire Lone Wolves team, which is a setup? You've got this new character and Michonne. Or you could potentially go in for a couple of pieces of the team. For instance, Michonne by herself looks nuts. And there's potentially at least one other character within that team that could be usable in a lot of teams. Or do you go for nothing? You know, as a more of a free-to-play. Or if you've saved your tokens, do you go for a particular character? Michonne doesn't look like a bad pick. I will say, I think she's going to run into the same issues some other characters run into when it comes to disarm. But generally speaking, she's going to be very, very heavy hitting. Philip is the Gov, correct. The Blake. I can always use a few more Berts from the stash. I mean, at the end of the day, it's 3 pulls. You could get lucky. I need to get 2 of the characters. Kyle and Davey. If I get Davey, I think he's grade 5. And I think if I get Kyle, he might be LB2. I think, or maybe LB1, I'm not sure. It looks good though, taunt each turn could be good on the meads. Hey, what's up, Cygnus? I have resubbed to you on the other platform you haven't been using. Look, stop questioning me, okay? I can't actually log in on Twitch. I lost my login details. And it's two-factor, and I don't have access to the tablet because it broke. This is the thing that's slowing me down. And also, I've just honestly been focusing on other things. Twitch is massive, and you'd have to put a lot of effort and time into streaming there, and even then, you might not be successful. It's very hard to break through on a platform where there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of other people doing exactly the same thing. At least on YouTube, you can find your niche a little bit easier, your corner of the internet. Like, you know, my success has been in RTS. It's quite, you know, niche. It's hard to branch out, though. It's very hard to branch out. Will you still get the cash? Yeah, as long as people sub on there, I'll still get anything they do with their Amazon Primes and so on and so forth. I would only use Amazon Primes. Don't throw real money at me there. If I'm not streaming there, I don't deserve it. But if you've got an Amazon Prime just not doing anything, that's free, I'll take it. I'll take it. That's a couple of dollars. I'll take it. It looks good, Tawny Sun, yeah. Tough weapon. Don't normally on defense do much, but impair on defense. There isn't like, there's no absolute defense tough weapon. There's no stun tough weapon. There isn't that much variance on the defensive tough weapon. So, yeah. Did you see what I sent you on Discord, Look? How he took the name of Philip? I did see you drop me a message. I didn't get a chance to look at it. I kind of know the storyline to a certain extent, but I don't know enough to like break it down. Yeah, pretty much. Speaking of weapons, the new League pistol seems decent. Yes, I'm probably gonna make a video on that tomorrow. I was gonna do a stream earlier to go over the new League store, but I'll be honest, those like 10-15 minute streams that I do where I go over League stores and battle passes, they are pretty bad when it comes to how well I do on YouTube. You know, I won't even get 1,000 views on those, you know? It takes time to do. I have to make thumbnails and stuff like that. It takes up a release slot as well. I'm better off making a video after the stuff comes out and basically saying, do I think it's worth it? I think that probably works better in terms of longevity. It works the distance of that store. And I'm going to talk about that weapon, its usability, so on and so forth. But I think it is a good weapon for sure. Definitely. 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 If the previous War of Champions tunes will be available, do you know when they usually make them available? Is it at the start of the... I mean, they've only done it once, so I don't think there is a usual, if I'm honest. No matter what they did last time, I wouldn't consider that the usual. It's just that's the way they did it last time. Now, if they do it exactly the same as the way it is last time this time around, maybe. But I can't remember the way they did it last time, honestly. But the way they're doing the actual character, they are switching it out. You can't get Shiva before or during War of Champions. You will get her afterwards. This is, I think, based on requests. A lot of requests were in PC, but in general, they don't want characters to come out mid War of Champions and to, like, change how you have to play War of Champions midway through what is meant to be a competitive thing for a lot of people. With Eris, that was detrimental because if you woke up like the next day as a European, all the Americans had Eris on their defense team. It was like, great! And that was when it was one defense, so it was even worse. But yeah, I think it was when it was one defense anyway. Basically, it was from Dead Brother. That was brutal and ruthless. It was his name. Yeah, but isn't there like, aren't there theories behind the fact that like it's kind of like a doesn't know which one's which situation. It's kind of like Alpha Legion in Warhammer 40k to a certain extent, but only 2 people rather than like all of them. He took his niece as his own daughter. I have all the books. Okay, yeah, there we go. There's like there's theories behind potential that it wasn't actually. I don't know. It was weird. I think that the canon is exactly what you guys just said, though. He started having multiple personalities. Yeah, yeah. So it sounded kind of interesting to a certain extent, you know. Crazy, but interesting. But the reason I thought you'd be interested, Nathan, is just based on the character that weapon is for. Because generally speaking, that is confirmation that the character is on the way. And you were talking about that character before. You wanted to know about that character, and well, this is confirmation. I should still have content out about that. I was meant to have it out last week, but I ran into a lot of IRL stuff. Wait, what? Like, didn't you see what character it was based on? I can bring it up on the stream right now. Just let me finish this stage. I'll bring it up. Let's just bring it up for you. Where is it? Is it this one? Bounty? No. Survival. Is it Bounty? It is Bottle Bounty, right? Okay. Bottle Bounty. Let's just bring it up on the screen. So you have to get these Walking Dead bottles. I think people would pay maybe good money for a Walking Dead bottle of wine. And then it's Luke's Vengeful Hunting Rifle, which has 40% defense, a huge bonus to AP when being attacked. Taunt each turn. At the start of each turn, a random enemy gets taunt for 1 turn. Improved daze when being attacked, 50% chance to daze the enemy for 2 turns. And you were going on about Luke last week, so I was like, I mean, I know a lot of information. I can't really talk too much about it. But, you know, it is what it is. Scrappy, take my wallet. Now, how this character is going to come out is who knows. I mean, we are due a gold rush. We are due at least 1, maybe 2 characters before Warrior Champions. We potentially could get a new event. Or Mead event doesn't last super amount of time, I don't think. Yeah, this is another one of the very expensive weapons. But it looks cool. Now, theoretically, it also means that he could be of that trait, but we know that isn't necessarily always how it works. But, you know, theoretically. The Luke in the Telltale games did have a rifle as well. But again, it doesn't necessarily always line up. Hey, what's up, Bashan? Welcome to the stream, man. Of course, Clemley and Kenny are everybody's favorite Telltale, but I have a special place for Luke and Lewis. It's always cool to see a character from Telltale specifically that hasn't had character before. That's why I was really happy that Duck got a character, as much as he's not like my favorite character by any stretch. It was just really kind of cool to see a Duck character. That's all. Who could be in season 3 who didn't really get a character last time? Ava. She actually has some art. Ava could get a character. That'd be kind of legit. I might make a little bit of content on the characters I'd like to see in season 3 and 4. I guess we'd get like 6, right? Generally it's like 6 characters from like a group. Luke was the GOAT. And Luke could be an attack toon like Sarge and his rifle. True. True. How many attack toons have we had in the current Telltale? 1. Generally we always get 1 of the other group. Like Imani was at defense, and then the rest of Outlanders were all attack. And then like Telltale, I mean actually the original Telltale, they're pretty much all attack from what I remember. I hope he's attacked regardless, I'm still getting him. I hope you got some tokens or pennies saved up. We do have an Ultra character this week. Now, they have run back-to-back Ultras before, so it could be Ultra tokens again. If it is an Ultra character. God, I have to do this 4 more times. Can I just do the last stage? No, it's not one of them ones where it lets you do the last stage. The old time drain. If he's Gold Rush, there's no way I can't get him. I mean, there is. You don't tempt it, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that. There's people in chat like Bretland and Steve who are like, bro, like they're sweating right now. They could be sitting on 2 million tokens and not be 100% certain, you know. Valiant says, "Hey RTS peeps, I've been flat. I've been out flat in work. I've been flat, like working flat out, right? And trying to squeeze in some game time to keep up with the game. But did I see something about hordes, or was I dreaming? There was a weird thing that popped up with hordes where there was like a stat, not a stash, like a hand in." And then it was like with the actual event tokens, which you don't get outside of the event. Like if the event's not running, you just don't get these particular tokens. And it was just there for like 24 hours. It looked as if they were going through each of the currencies to try and exchange it, but there are only 2 currencies to exchange. There's the actual energy cans, and then there's the actual tokens that you get from wins and losses. The tokens that they tried to do the exchange for were the ones in which you like bought the cards for, which was kind of weird because I think they get wiped after every tournament. We did get a 5th attack tune in Outlander. Yeah, so like 5th, there was 5 Outlanders that were attack and 1 was defense in Amani, right? But way too late. Was there a delayed character in Outlanders? I don't remember that. Brutus, Scotsman, Wanderer. Wanderer. I can't remember that team. It wasn't a really good synergy team, was it? Like, these defense teams have so much synergy and stuff, bro. Do you know what they should just do? Is they should just have it so like they add bonuses based on allegiances. Make it so simple. It only took me 1.4 million gold mythic tokens to get Rhodey. That was fun. 140 pulls. So nearly... Isn't that like nearly twice as much pulls as the average? You had an AK in the game. Who had the rifle? Was that Pete? Was his name Pete? I can't remember his name. You gotta think of all the weapons he might have to find what might be. Maybe he might be a human shield. I mean, it's possible. They did make human shield changes. One of the characters in Telltale being a human shield would not be a surprise, honestly. Oh, Akira. True, but what is Akira? What group is Akira part of? Is he actually an Outlander? Is Akira an Outlander? Who was the other character though? Akira, Brutus, Scotsman, Wanderer, Amani. There was another one. Oh, there was the circus dude. I'm not looking at chat. I've got my eyes closed. He's tough. He's like a strong man. His name is... And I've got his shotgun. It's like Marcus or something like that, but it's not Marcus. It's... No, my brain just doesn't want to go. Mateo, that's it. Nice one, Valiant. I was close. Marcus. I was close. Did you go over the League Store new weapon? Has the same 4 slot as Eric's rifle. I haven't. I'm going to go over some content with it tomorrow. I'm going to pick it up and then just do some content on it tomorrow, most likely. Mateo. Yes. I've got quite a lot going on tomorrow. hopefully some RTS content, but also I'm gonna be streaming some Watcher of Realms on my other channel. Like, my Watcher of Realms is playing right now. Anyone who plays that game, I'm doing 152 runs of one particular stage right now. Just letting it play. Just letting it play, trying to get all that gear, man. Trying to get that good gear. I can quickly show you one sec. This is the difference, right? This game, it lets me just run the stages over and over again automatically. I don't have to do it myself. And then it gets me some good stuff. Ooh, I got another one. I got another one. Oh, it looks pretty nice. It looks pretty nice. It looks pretty good. Oh, that one looks pretty good too. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. 152 runs. It's just taking ages. We'll let that do its thing. We'll let that do its thing. I don't think I'm going to be able to LB3 Omid. I've been busy in RTS come second. I'm not sure what the situation is going to be for me. I did pick up the weapon as the priority because the weapon was instantly good and I instantly made one of my teams better. Instantly. The second I picked it up. I have not fully upgraded it yet and it instantly did it. I need to start getting my gear raid sorted. It's tough, man. It's tough, but yeah. Energy saving mode. Yeah, it's nice. It just doesn't distract me on the other screen. It just sits there doing its thing. But yeah, I picked up the weapon. I think I can afford one more Omid right now. I might pick up an offer. We'll see. He is good. I've seen him on teams that are just really annoying. He is good. He is pretty good. If you use a slow, like I used to burn bleed team against him and who's the other guy? Lucas. And it was almost impossible to beat that team. But then I beat it turn one with a normal like blitz team. But it's all about what team you obviously use and stuff like that as well, obviously. But yeah. Omen is better than I originally thought. His signature is very annoying and he's beefy. Yeah. He just doesn't seem to take much damage at all. It's very nice. Left it farming XP, went to bed. Brilliant, yeah. Exactly. The only problem with farming XP is you have to have a lot of roster space, otherwise your roster will fill up with all the tunes that they give you in that. But yeah, otherwise it's good. Don't get me wrong, there's some things they could improve there too, so it's not like a perfect game, but it is very nice. It is very nice. I'll talk a lot about that game tomorrow, guys. I've got a lot to talk about. There's a new summon coming this weekend, which is going to be big. So yeah, I'll chat to you more about that game tomorrow. But when it comes to RTS, we have had the kind of tease of the Lone Wolves Allegiance, and there's quite some nice characters in there. I do mean to make a video to go over it. I just have been extremely busy, and I'll be honest, when I've had free time to do it, my body's just gone sleep. You know, please sleep. Yesterday, I slept for like 10 hours, 12 hours. I really needed to get some sleep. Tonight, I'm going to sleep for hopefully a reasonable amount and get up nice, bright and early-ish and make a couple of pieces of content. I need to get back into just getting content out. I just had some real life stuff to deal with in the last month or so. But quite a few things have been going my way recently, so I'm hoping that I'll have a lot more time for content in the in the future after I've dealt with everything that I have to deal with right now. There have been 19 characters since the last Outlander, Akira. I mean, he was a few months ago, right? They generally do like 6 to 7 characters a month. Chance the Trader sounds like Trader's brother, or maybe the same dude. Or maybe the same dude, yeah. They have to have like, well, they don't have to, they've decided to do tweet names. I prefer it. I like slightly tweet names. Unless it's like Pete Anderson and Peter Anderson. That one I wasn't so fond of. They could have called him anything. Unhinged Morgan looks crazy. Yeah, I know, right? It looks very interesting. Real life. I mean, just like I'm having to deal with IRL stuff. Not like I'm doing much with it at all. Just phone calls and meetings and stuff. But it's things have come together. I've had some things go my way, like I say. Feeling pretty good about it, and you're taking the pressure off a little bit. Created pressure in other ways, but taking pressure off a little bit, which is nice. General crap, yeah, pretty much. General crap. I was applying for some stuff, and everything's gone alright, so it's all good. Yeah. Yeah. Feeling good. But like I said, I need to get back on the RTS stuff. Need to get back on content stuff in general. I have been like a little bit lazy with the content. Like the amount of content I've done in a month's gone down to like 30 pieces of content in a month, which sounds like a lot, but I used to create like 40, 50 at one point. I need to get back up to the 40s. If luck doesn't play games for just fun. That is another thing too. I have been just playing games for just fun. Like I've been playing Starfield. And I don't ever plan to really do any proper content in that. And I've just been enjoying it, and time can go real quick. And it's been a long time since I've had the chance to do that properly. But the downside of that is it takes up a lot of time. It's very hard if you're a content creator to like do that. And I also feel guilty for spending time enjoying myself in another game. Such a strange feeling in terms of I feel guilty not creating content. Not just for like the fact that I'm creating content for other people. That isn't about that. It's more about like as my job, you know? It's such a weird feeling to have. Because I haven't played these games for a very long time, it's just very strange. I shouldn't really feel that way, I just do. But I've been enjoying it, you know? Do I feel like I'm cheating? No, not like that. I don't mind about making content in other games. It just feels weird to play games without making content. I need to wind down. And I get it. But it's such a weird, it's just such a weird situation that I'm in. It's just weird. It's hard to really explain. I don't know how to really explain it without coming off as a bit of a big head. Like, to a certain extent, I kind of feel like I shouldn't play games unless I'm making money out of it as well. Like, because I'm so used to the mentality of making content about the games I play, and it can be hard to break out of that to have fun. Again, like I say, it's just a bit strange. Obviously, if I was a much bigger content creator, I could just stream it randomly and it'd be fine. Don't get me wrong, I did stream it before once and it was fun. It was fun for a bit, but I don't think people consistently are going to want to see Starfield on this channel for sure. Like, it can hurt my channel, unfortunately. It's just YouTube, the way it works. Man, these roadmaps, 3 waves, man. I don't understand why they make this time consumption thing. Because people are always going to buy tokens. They're always going to buy it. There was no need to make this such a time consumption. I wonder if they ever play through the roadmaps they make people do, just to see how damn long it takes to do them. Just to see how long it takes to do. I've been streaming for 30 minutes and we're getting through Act 2 right now. This ain't quick. I mean, I could probably take a better team in terms of beating walkers. If it's just going to be walkers every stage, I could take my Telltale team. It's not a slow team by any stretch, but is this Act 2 or Act 3? If it's Act 3, it's Act 3 or 5. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're just about coming up to halfway through and it's taking me half an hour to do. You know? And this isn't exhilarating gameplay at all. It isn't hard, it isn't tactical. It's just time consuming, man. And that's what it feels like RTS is like at the moment. It's just annoying. Give me some like really difficult human stages. At least it's hard and if I'm good, I can beat it quick. These non-stop easy walker stages, but just tons of waves, is rough. So what we're looking at, 10 stages per act, so 50 stages, 3 waves per stage, so 150 waves roughly we're having to do here. and it's taking about an hour to do it. I mean, an hour doesn't sound like a long time, and it by itself isn't crazy, but it's all the other stuff we're having to do at the same time. You know, the cows roadmap that I haven't even started is going to take 2 hours to do. The Lee one that I haven't really gone through that much is going to take 2 hours to do. So that's 5 hours right there. Then I'm not going to be doing these at the weekend because I'm warring, generally speaking. We're complaining about the same things I was complaining about last week, and I'm complaining about them next week as well. But all this adds up, and I've actually said this before. The more time I spend doing roadmaps, the less time I can be in the store buying stuff. Just straight up. If I'm having to do roadmaps for 5 hours a week, that's 5 hours I'm not in the store checking out the offers. Just so everyone at Scopely knows. Can't buy stuff when you're doing roadmaps. It's just the way it is. I like Axel for those roadmaps. His weapon is great for Axel. Alright. I think I've got him to LB2 randomly. It's to help you complete all those awakening missions, and you've got another set of those maps for the new stash. Woohoo! Yeah, this is the one for the new stash, right? Unless you're talking about a new stash, then blimey. I'm gonna do my pulls on stream, obviously. We get 10 pulls, right? I mean, I will be honest, the rewards here are nice. Should I have to spend an hour to get 10 pulls? Questionable. Is it undermining them selling them in the store? I don't think it is. That's why I don't get. It would have been better to create a really good feeling about it and make it very quick and easy to get. Or quick and hard. You know, 4 stages per act, 1 wave per stage, and tearing up the difficulty in the human stage. Or they could have done 2 stages per act. 1 stage is fairly easy, so a lot of people can do it, and then the next stage is exactly the same stage again, but the stats are increased. Even unleveled. Okay, I'll try them out. I'll replace. I'll create a new team. I'll create like a Blitz AoE team. There's another stash going up for Michonne Stars in a few hours. Oh, you can get some pulls on that one as well. That's good. Some accessibility. That was a complaint about the stash for Princess. I mean, they've added accessibility, so there is a thumbs up. They just need to tone down the crazy amount of stuff you have to do to get the thing. Because I challenge one person who works for Scopely to do everything that we're expected to do in a week once, just for 1 week, and just see how crazy time consuming it is. It's nuts. just 1 week, and remember, we have to do this every week. What did you say? I have to make a new team. Let's replace this team. I think he's LB2. He is unleveled. Isn't he a control character? No. You know what? He is not. He is not. He's not damage roll either. Okay, support, right? He's got to be a support. He's not a medic. He's got to be a support. There he is. LB2. Okay, here's LB2. And then we'll take... who else should we take? Who else is good? Lily. She's pretty good. And then we'll take... Raven. She's also pretty good. I'll give her a AoE weapon. You know what? We're going to use a lot of the same team that I use in another roadmap or another team. I don't think I can take... I have to take Mythics. Okay. So we'll take a leader. Who's the crit leader? Is it Stripes? Is it Stripes who's the crit leader? Really? Okay, there's one Stripes. Where's the other Stripes? What's the leader skill? Isn't it meant to tell me what my leader is? Oh, it does it here, right? All teammates get 50 crit for 3 turns. Okay, I mean, that's reasonable. I'll give them rampage weapons. What's his base weapon? Damage additional enemies on basic attack. Okay. Q, is that when he crits? Does he have to crit? Yeah, okay. I'll give him a mod. I'll give him a cheeky crit mod. There you go, son. Give you some HP as well. Just in case you get in trouble. And you know what? I'm going to give you a graze. I'm going to give you a cheeky graze. Crit set, graze. There you go. Look at that. You're getting that crit damage, bruv. Unleveled, but... And actually, he's not unleveled. I think he's 1340. Okay. Keep his weapon. Yeah, got his weapon. Keep. Oh, yeah, damn. Look at that. Bruh. It's good at power punch. In Warhammer 40k, they call that a power fist. Bruh, he's not taking any prisoners right now. That crit mod's doing work, bruv. And the crit bonus as well. That's nice. Sadiq is good with Rampage. I do not have Sadiq. I might have like one copy. It's worse with League Cow missions, misaligned. I mean, I agree. I waited till today to start doing those missions. Like, in the next 24, 48 hours, I'm going to have to go crazy on them. Hey, what's up, Hando? Welcome to the stream. Did I miss anyone else joining the stream recently? I think I see no new names. I always miss somebody. I do apologize if I miss you guys. Not personal. It's hard to keep up with chat sometimes. Fast Clem is also crit lead if I remember correctly. Yeah, only for Telltale characters though. And he is smacking though, look at that. And he's going first every time pretty much. I wonder if that's like built in somehow. Yeah, he's getting through it pretty quick. Pretty quick. It's not personal, it's me, bro. That one was rough, Cygnus. I missed you for like 3 or 4 streams in a row. Cygnus thought I hated him. Because I had this thing, right? This is when I had less members. Like right now, everyone's green in my chat pretty much. Like I haven't seen a non-green chat. You know, but back then, I had more people in my chat. So I had less green names. And what happened was my eyes got attracted to the green name. That was like 10 comments down of where I was. And then in my brain, I was like, oh, Cygnus is here. And then I completely ignored him because when I got to the comment, I was like, yeah, I saw Cygnus before. And I just didn't say hello. Straight out. I just... It happened for 4 streams in a row. I swear. So now I just say... I say it when I see you, even if I've said it already, just because I'm not 100% certain if I said it already. Because I'm like, I prefer to say it twice than miss someone. It's not easy being grey. I mean, for as little as 99 cents a month, your name can be green. Your name can be green. He goes first for me too, leaves tough and strong walkers standing sometimes. Oh, does he not hit particular types of walkers? It's not like... Yeah, indeed. Like, I probably talked to you on Discord in that time. Which is kind of funny. What's up, Crystal? Welcome to the stream. Who's Cygnus, Lock? Are you talking to a ghost? Don't do that to me, man. Don't do that to me. It's like an episode of Black Mirror right now. It's in your imagination. All in my imagination. Okay, guys, so how did the weekend go for you? Did your factions qualify for War of Champions? Do you want me to do some War of Champions content leading up to War of Champions? I'll be honest, historically, War content has not done great on my channel. Just generally speaking, I don't think people are really interested in War stuff. But I could do some War content. I kind of had to figure out what, though. I missed what milestone was needed for Shiba. There's no info yet on that. I'll do some content on the actual, you know, what's happening at War Champions, you know, what you need to do and stuff, but... Hey, what's up, Afro Samurai? I feel like a roadmap gate is coming in this week. The amount of roadmaps, I don't know how they're keeping track, let alone, yeah. I mean, there was a little bit of, not a gate, but there was a compensation because of the issue with leagues and stuff, but, yeah. I watch it sometimes after War is over. I mean, the War streams is a little bit different. War content, like War streams, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about War content in general. Like, if I was to do a video, like, saying War Champions is coming, you know, these are rewards, how to get them, blah blah blah, you know, seems like most people don't really care. They're just gonna wait for War and just have it when it approaches. War content is like you're bragging. Okay, maybe some mod videos for characters that people will use during... I do plan to remod my entire roster. I did say this last War Champions and didn't get around to it. I should be better for this time around. So I do plan to remod my roster for War Champions. When I'm going to do that, I'm not sure. I won't do it late. I won't do it like the Friday morning of War Champions. I'll probably do it like the week before. I'm going to build all my teams. And... yeah. Remod my roster. We're needing to do it for a while. It'll probably get me an extra couple of percentages here and there. I want to come up with a plan for each defense, you know. Yeah. One of my defenses held up really well in the last war. And one of them did reasonably well. One of them didn't do very well at all. It was always the one that got hit first and always the one that got taken out. So it was definitely the one I need to change up a bit. What am I not supposed to miss? Sorry, I've missed like this whole stream. It's this roadmap that I'm doing right now. Do not miss it. It hasn't got much left. Ultimate Tyrese's stash. You do the roadmap and you get 10 of these tokens. And then you can pull those tokens on this stash right here. And look what you can get out of it. It's free to play, 10 pulls. You can get characters, you can get Paragon mods, you can get quite a lot of decent stuff. Like, nothing in here is bad, you know. Everything in here is usable. The only thing that's bad is potentially a dupe character where you'll get a guild bit. That's like the worst potential thing you can get in here, pretty much, you know. So if you're free to play and you've been trying to get your last tokens together to get your copies of Sophia in the Mythic Market, Sophia is actually in this, so you could potentially just get a copy of her and save yourself a bunch of tokens. Finished it last night, got a dupe character. I mean, you get 10 pulls, you should have got a few, right? Difference between 100 and 101st was 34k points out of 42 million. Is there an official release of that info? I did want to actually message Shucks to just release the next 10 factions after the 100th place. Watching your stream makes me realize how tactical this game is and how unprepared I am. I mean, fortunately you can just copy a lot of, like, defenses are the easiest thing to make in this game for 2 reasons. Number 1, defenses characters are kind of obvious. You just slap them together and put them on a team and they're generally going to work to a certain extent. Number 2, you can come up against a good defense team and go, damn, that was pretty good, and just copy it, right? Just as simple as that, just copy it. Attack teams are the harder thing to make for various reasons. There isn't as much attack team synergy in the game as there is defense team synergy. It's quite weapon reliant, and also some of them promos are the most important thing a lot of the time. That means characters you have to buy or save for if you're free to play. Like, there is a character coming out tonight, which should be an immense character. Should be really, really good. I think is going to have a reasonable weakness, but should be still really, really good. Disarm is going to be massive. I do think the trio of this new Michonne, Raven, plus Lee will be really good. I take out a line of characters with Raven, and then I can disarm 2 of the next 3 with Lee. And then I should be able to get a takedown almost guaranteed on one of those 2 characters with Michonne, because she hits them for twice for 700%. I'd be very surprised if I can't one-shot one of those characters, and then I get a rush. Maggie leads, and then the last character can be most likely Trader, so that I could impair the line if there's an Eris or something on the team, or if there's a Vance or something. I think that's probably the best way of doing things. And obviously, the more people that are taken out, if that rush actually hits, mad damage. How free-to-play friendly do you think this game is? It really depends what you want to do. If you want to come in the top spots in War, it's not very free-to-play friendly at all. But if you just want to play the game, I'd say it's extremely free-to-play friendly. It's just whether you want to be like some top competitor in War. That's the only thing that generally in any gacha game is what you have to pay for, is to be a top competitor in the PvP side of things. Like if you go to Raid Shadow Legends, that game is apparently not very free-to-play friendly, but I think it's fine unless you want to compete in Arena. If you want to compete in Arena, you're going to have to spend. It's just going to be as simple as that. Same in this game to us, basically. If you want to compete in War, you're going to have to spend. So you just got to, honestly, and I'll be honest, gacha games, PvP is generally the worst part of the game. That's why I never understood how it is in RTS, like how people love Up War so much. It's generally the worst parts of gacha games. But it does drive a lot of money towards the game a lot of the time. A lot of money. Does he do a double attack with this thing? Oh, he gets Guardian Shields and stuff. What's his, he's a Kalat, right? Okay. Baby Michonne comes out tonight? Yeah, Baby Michonne comes out tonight. If you haven't checked out the Michonne, Forsaken Michonne video, it is on my channel. Definitely worth a watch. She looks really good. And I love the fact that she's getting the walkers with her. That's really cool. Absolute Defense has to be a thought of building a team with Michonne. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. You can disarm characters. Should be alright. Should be alright. Sharks posted the placement up to 130 on the main Discord in the event chat. Okay, I'll check that out. I'll check that out. Because I do want to make some content about like who qualified and stuff like that and what they're going to get. He does double attack with his rush. He hits as many times as there are enemies in the line. Okay. Well, so far he's just been smacking. So good shout on that one, Sean. If you guys ever have any ways you do roadmaps and stuff to speed things up, do let me know. I do plan to actually make some content about like speeding up roadmaps, farming and stuff like that. Because I've seen people say how they farm and I'm like, yeah, that isn't how you do it. That's just not how you do it. One more question. What's the best way to get XP for your characters? Because I've been having some trouble leveling up my whole team. Foods. The best way to do it is foods. I mean, that's the only way to do it. If you mean the trainers, you have to farm certain world stages a lot of the time to get the stuff to do trainers. The best training grounds things to do are let me see, light training. This one, and then heavy training, and then intensive training. But intensive training is the hardest one to continue doing because of the things it needs. Heavy training is obviously the second hardest, but you generally can have quite a lot of stuff. The easiest one to continue, generally speaking, is light training, but it also trains the fastest, so you go through this stuff real quick. Like right now, I've only got 1 training grounds going, and I have only had one for a little while. And then every now and again, I'll just throw up another one. Like right now, I can do 38 intensive training, so we'll just start some intensive training. I know I've got some numbers in here, so I'll take some trainers out of this, well, some survivors out of this. And then I'll put them into the other one. And now you can see it's gone up to like 2 days. And you just have training grounds just going over and over. This one, I think, I can't remember, it's 4-star training, I think. But I'm full on certain types of trainers. I think I'm full on these ones, Breeze. But they can give gold rim trainers, these ones. The intense training, the one I did some extra, like just added, can give bennies, and I think the other one I've got running can give Basils. But it's like a 10% chance. Just have like 1 or 2 training grounds running at the same time. Pretty much as simple as that. I think there are rewards if you complete like SR gives rewards for trainers. I think it gives like 40-50 trainers per section. It's really good to complete. I think I actually have to do this, unfortunately. I'll do this later on in the stream. They have reset. Yes, they have. I completely cleaned out my Faction Assault store. I didn't do it on stream, but I just cleaned this out. How much was the weapon? 6k, right? 6k. Okay. So I'll buy the random Paragon mod as well. I like to have 6k buffer just in case they add another weapon. I want to be able to buy it instantly. I've got 550 gold gear medals right now. It's not too bad. We'll buy another Paragon mod, which I'll open later on in the stream. My medals aren't too bad right now, actually. My medals are doing okay-ish. Okay-ish. And then we've got the Cal store up. I think I'm good to do my whole spend early. I am not sure what I'm going to do with Cal. I will be completely honest. I think I might just burn him in terms of like I don't go for him. I think he's actually pretty decent. But I want to have at least one character I don't fully go for, just to see how they bring back these tokens for free to play, and like be part of that scenario, like be part of that experience. I don't like seeing it from the outside is one thing, but being frustrated in the experience where they're not bringing out what I need to complete the character is important for me to like I say, experience. So I might just go full on the mods. These are actually quite nice mods as well to go in on. Crit set is nice. They're all random by the looks of things. Actually, that's days. That's not too bad. That's good against like you could build that against alpha defense teams. Yeah, and again against alpha defense teams. And this is legit. So this is a really good one to dodge Cal and go for the mods. The mods are really good. And then obviously pick up some more stuff here. And this is the store before Warrior Champions, so you're going to be able to buff like a couple of characters quite nicely. I've only ever managed to get one of these, I think, so getting 2 more would be nice. Especially with the new Michonne coming out, I'd want to use one on Michonne, I'd want to use one on Raven, so yeah, it just makes sense. It just makes sense. It just makes sense in my head. We'll finish that roadmap though. We're quite near the end. 5 more stages or whatever it is, 6 more stages. I have a problem getting ghillie suits and fire starters. Yeah, I'm going to do like a farming guide, I think. Like how I farm and how it seems to be quite beneficial for me. Speed is one thing, but consistently getting what you want is another. There are some things which are easier to farm than others, but still people have trouble with them because they're farming them incorrectly. We have gone over it a little bit in previous streams, but I can break it down in content a bit easier. But yeah, generally speaking, you just got to hit up the stage that you want manually. And just give yourself as best chance as possible to get the stuff. Unfortunately, some stages are walkers. Walker stages take a longer time to beat, generally speaking. But I think I'm going to steal this guy, because this guy's wiping so quick, man. He's really good at the clearance. Really good at clearance. He reminds me of Brutus in the S-Class era. Brutus was really good at killing walkers, because he had waste, not, and follow-up. And his follow-up used to happen instantly. He had an undelayed follow-up. It was really nice. Was it S-Class was follow-up? I think so. I do believe. Yes, please. Okay. Man, this guy's wrecking. What a call. What a shout. What a shout from Sean. What a big shout. War content wouldn't be bragging. Yeah, I'm not talking about like how I did or how successful my faction is. It was more just about like what to expect, how to take advantage of certain things. You know? I was going to do a weird one, which was mainly going to be after World Champions, would potentially be like, who would have won this World Champions if there was no overkill? And then trying to compare it to previous World Champions based on win-losses, points, average points per win, so on and so forth. That sort of thing, and average points per loss. And also comparing it to, let's say, qualification position versus actual final position in World Champions, just for a bit of fun. Just for a bit of fun. So you guys, did most of you guys qualify for World Champions then? Am I gonna be seeing you in the WOC region? I should just press auto, shouldn't I? Bit faster. My faction did. We didn't. Were you trying to push to qualify, Kathy? Or was it just like, we'll see what happens, we'll see if we can get there? There was a time when my faction was really pushing. I think we came 102nd or something. It was rough. It was rough. That was the first time we really tried to get to World Champions, I think. Before that, we were pretty laid back with it. Okay, we've done it. We've done the pulls. And look, we got 20 trainers. That's how you can get some trainers, Crystal. I believe that's part of one of these missions. That's actually really good reward. Is that the weekly one? Yeah, kill 1,500 walkers. You're getting so many walkers on these roadmaps. 100% complete the roadmap that I just did. This is a must complete roadmap. You've got 4 hours to do it. And then you get 4 pulls on this stash, 10 pulls on this stash, which we're about to do. 10 pulls. You can see it's fair odds. Okay, that's not the right one. You can see it's fair odds. 1% per thing. There's 4 versions of Tyrese, so it's 4% overall. Some of these might have like 2%, but it's because there's 3 of them, 5 of them, so on and so forth. But every single individual thing here has a 1% chance. Because there's 100 things. So it's fair odds. You could pull all 10 characters. There could be someone, depending on how many people pull, you know, if there's an infinite amount of pulls, one person is going to get all 10 characters. One person's going to get all of these mods plus some extras, because I think that's 8. I want Kyle, Davey, give me as many of these mods as you want to give me. As many of the Paragon mods. And then maybe some of the RNG crates. The rest I don't want. I will just get. It just is where it is. But those are the top tier wants. There's only one blowtorch in here, just like a singular blowtorch. That's so strange. Rather than like be a times 10 or something. Let's see. We'll do 5 pulls. Let's go. First 5 pulls on the stash. Davey, Kyle. And what we want. Get 10 bennies. Eric is a dupe. Do not need Eric. Tyrese is a dupe. Do not need Tyrese. That's 5 pulls. That's 2 good pulls though. Tyrese is good. Eric is pretty good for a defense team. Tyrese is probably better for an attack team though, but those are dupes. So that's skill bits for me, unfortunately, on the characters. But I'll take some trainers. It's a bit of trainers. The next 5 pulls. Give me a Kyle. I'd take Kyle over anything. Or give me a Paragon mod. Please. We'll get some Ulysses. Engine grease. Paragon mods. There we go. Ah. Thought we got 2. I'll take a Paragon mod. I don't care. 1 Paragon mod out of 10. I'll take that. I can't be too mad. I got a pretty good, like, I think I got good pulls overall. It's just unfortunate the characters I got were dupes. It is what it is. It is what it is. I'm going to hold on to those characters because you never know what they're going to do. But, it is what it is on that. Let me just complete this and I'll open the Paragon mods that I've got. I want Tyrese. Do you still need to do pulls there, Daylight, or what did you get? Got 1 Tyrese and 9 junk pulls. I mean, the junk pulls, everything in there is usable though. It's still decent. Every 2 Bernadettes is almost the same as... Oh, you got lucky, Scav mission. You got lucky. And I haven't done anything with my... what is it called? Scav missions for ages. I needed that one more Eric. And then you probably got Kyle, which you don't need and I need, you know. And then everyone starts talking about a trade system and... Nah. Oh, goodness. Oh my goodness. I got 1 Paragon mod and the rest was stuff we can get from roadmaps. So what, loss of gear. Okay, 1 more stage here. Okay, we won't do that other roadmap just yet. Right, so I have got some Paragon mods to open. I normally save these for Thursday, but as World Champions is on the road, I'm on the way. I'm pretty much going to open everything that's usable as I get it now. Between now and then, just every stream, I'll be opening everything. Just because I've got to be upgrading everything. We'll leave the other mods though. So we've got 2 completely random Paragon mods, I think. I don't think they're... I think they're full RNG. One's called random and one's just called Paragon, but I think they're both RNG. So we're just going to open these guys. You can try and guess what I'm going to get, but these are full RNG. I could get really lucky, I could get unlucky, it could just be whatever. Forgot to mention this when it came to walkers. I don't have a problem with them because one of my characters, it gives very high chance the rest of the team to hit headshots. There we go. That's nice. I ended up getting a Davey I didn't need. I would have taken a Davey. Attack versus blue. What do I actually want? Probably attack versus on crit set. I need stuff for this new Michonne. I think I've got attack versus fast. We could make her nuclear against fast. Or I could just leave the fact that she's a strong character and let that do the business. What resist mod would I like? Defensive resists, stun, taunt, daze. Daze resist on HP or defense set would be nice. Yeah, give me some, at least one nice mod. One nice. I obviously I can't ask for too much here, but one nice one. One good. First mod. First mod is going to be not the greatest. It might have been okay-ish on a defense team, but on an attack set, not so much. The stash mods aren't random. Okay, so this isn't random. This is guaranteed to be a certain mod. What's it? What is it then? Really? That was guaranteed? Attack down resists. Oops. Was that really guaranteed? Yeah. Some of them are good. Some of them not so good. I guess I got one of the worst ones. Like the attack versus would have been nice. What are these guaranteed as well? No, these are orangey. Okay, so the attack versus tough. An alert would have been nice. That's pretty much it. I don't think the other mods are that great. Stun resist actually would have been great. So there's like 3 good mods out of the Paragon mods as well. Okay, the Paragon mods weren't as great as I thought they were. Is what it is. Like this mod is terrible. I think sometimes Scopy doesn't know the difference between crit chance and crit multiplier. Like crit chance is not it. Crit chance is not it. Can confirm. But there's 8 different ones you could get. Okay. You're thinking attack set with crit boost mods for Michonne? Yeah, definitely. No, wait, no. A crit multiplier set. I'm basically going to gear her the same as Raven. And that's why these mods for Cal look real tasty wherever Raven is. She's going to be like that. But probably attack versus... strong, maybe, because if I'm gonna have them in the same team, she might be. I might switch this out and give her. Like you can see, I've got a lot of attack versus fast here. Look at that. I need someone to do damage against tough characters. Having attack versus alert on Raven's really good though, because like she just straight up nukes alerts so heavily. I could do... we'll see. I might have to go off trait. Throwing a tough attack versus in there. I don't think there are too many strong characters on defense team except like the strong defense team, which I wouldn't probably use her against. But yeah, the mods in the store here for Cal's Grey Market are honestly amazing. That's why I'm going for the mods. Daze resist, attack versus tough, crit multiplier. You can get 2 of each. And we get 11k, and 2 of each only costs 7k to get or something, right? Roughly 7.2k to get. If my quick maths was there. Which isn't that much. That means I've still got like 4k points to play with after getting like 6 amazing mods. And that means I can get, that's 1k, 1.5. Like I actually can't get everything here. I mean, I can get everything here. I'm going to have way loads of leftovers. So I could just have maybe like a couple of thousand Cal tokens left over for if I can get him afterwards. I think these are the best mods I've seen. Like the Lee ones actually aren't too bad, to be fair. Yeah, they actually are pretty good too, to be fair. Why does the size of the mod change? Look at that. See that? Just kind of weird. Maybe it's because these ones have the set on the actual picture and this one doesn't. I don't know. a weird one. Does your Sophia have a Paragon attack versus tough? I don't know if she has attack versus tough, honestly. I don't think she really needs it. I can't remember what she's got. No, she doesn't have attack versus tough. She doesn't really need attack versus tough. She wrecks. The attack versus fast is for Jesus. And attack versus alert is because there was a point where there was just so many alert characters around, honestly. And she can one-shot like, what's his name? Sebastian Milton. Sebastian Milton with her Sigma move with this. Which is quite nice. She got 55k base attack with the mods. Is that just because of the mods? Yeah, it's mad. It's mad. So she goes up by 17k. Because she's get double flat attacks. Yeah, actually that's interesting. I don't normally put attack on characters. Attack set. I'm a big crit multiplier fan. But then again, most of the characters in the game that are good are crit characters. I was thinking of giving her shown a splash damage weapon, her massive damage, but I kind of like her attached weapon more. Yeah, I think I'm going to test out the obvious weapon for her, which is this one, because I've obviously got this pre-built. I'm going to see how good this is in her hands. She'll get a big boost off of turn 1 and her rush potentially as well. She'll bypass defense bonuses. So like, let's say someone has a 400% defense bonus, they just won't have that anymore with her just because of this weapon. So that's actually kind of nice. I'm finding that Ransack is a big issue, especially against defense bonus characters, and this might be my answer to it. Just having someone who can bypass it because of the weapon boost. Steve utilizes this, right? You do that with the tough weapon, Steve, right? With Raven, and I'm guessing it's really, really nice to like just have a character that doesn't need someone to be ransacked to actually use it, which is nice. Yeah, the BB gun on Raven. Yeah. I just love the extra attack versus stun. I love it. Although I've got 2 of these weapons. This weapon I was given by Scopely to make a video on. I still need to make a video on it. I've never used it because the reason I asked for this weapon is because I don't think it's good. The double attack version I don't think is good. The one I use is this one, which is the non double attack version. And it was just to see the multipliers on Raven. Hopefully I'll get that video out before World Champions, because that would be a really good video, because Raven, I think, in the game has got the most options for weaponry. She's got so many good weapons. Like if I just went to tough attack, we went to the top of my roster, like so many of these weapons could potentially... She's got her base, which isn't a bad weapon by any stretch, but yeah. She's got like an old school rampage weapon, and then she's got I mean, potentially you could use this kind of basic 1535 extra attack weapon. This isn't too bad either. This is pretty good. Then you've got AP to self to make her rush faster, but this isn't very good because I don't think her rush is very good, honestly. Then you've got that weapon from the League store, but with double attack instead of the one I did. Then you've got the BB gun, which I think is probably the second best weapon. Although objectively it can be the best weapon just based on the fact that Ransack bypassed that potential, yeah. And then this one I think is the best for me, just because like the double attack versus stun I really like. I don't think there's much else I think there's actually this weapon. Because I think this works the same. This might actually be slightly better. But the only downside is this weapon has the extra 80%. The third slot is better because you get 50% attack. And debilitating is just... That's basically attack versus stunned in the third slot. I used to use Zeke's sword on Ty. That gave him splash damage and it works really well. It doesn't actually do much damage though. It's good for Guardian shields, right? It's good for Guardian shields. I don't think there's much else that's like decent. It's just worse versions of the weapons that we looked at before, like that. The best part is the 80% attack while attacking stunned enemies. Stacks with her passive, yeah. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Now you could use that on Michonne, because that's actually a weapon that you can straight up build. I can't look at it here. I might not be able to look at it here either. Yeah, fully researched. It's so hard to like be able to look at stuff. There we go. Craft. Okay, I want it to be 5-star. Okay, so the 4 slot, you can actually do attack versus stunned here, right? Magnified strikes. When attacking at 80% attack against enemies who are stunned. You can build it straight up on a strong character weapon. That's where that boost comes from. So if the character... If you have a team that has heavy stun, you can just get mad bonuses because of it. The splash damage on Ty, if hitting a yellow toon first, gives him a potential 4x splash damage hit. Then command him and get a 5th. The damage is definitely there. I mean, he's doing Rampage with his own kit though, right? That is actually decent damage alone, but I don't think that's the same amount. You're talking about the cricket bat. Where's Tyrese? Is he down? Sometimes my eyes glaze over. There we go. It's because of the plaster on his face. Let's max him out. When performing a critical attack, deal 100% damage to other enemies. So it's only 100% damage, which is just like a normal basic attack. I don't think this can crit. I could be wrong, because it's deal damage. So that can't crit. Now if you're talking about the cricket bat, I think it's the same, but it's not the same damage. But you did say a Zeke weapon, so I guess there's a Zeke splash weapon. I think I've got a cricket bat somewhere. Yeah, 80% damage to all adjacent targets. Is that what you're talking about? The weapon I'm using is Dexter's. I put splash damage in ransack. Is it like this? How did you put splash damage? It must be on the base. So it's an off trait given to Raven, correct? Well, it's not given to Raven, it's just on a tough weapon, but Raven can really utilize it. But this weapon never used to be that top tier. For a couple of reasons. You can't get high attack on it. I think you can only get it to like 40% attack. Oh no, wait. 40%. 1535. 45% attack. So it's like not crazy levels of attack. It's okay. No, it came with splash and I added ransack. Okay. So is it like this weapon? What's the stats? Like, what is it? 45% attack, a huge bonus to AP when attacking, splash damage, ransack. So basically what this could potentially become. Yeah. Let's do some crafts. Let's do some crafts. I need to go on like a crafting spree. I might do like a craft video where I just start crafting loads of weapons. don't think maybe many people would want to see that, but we'll do it anyway. Absolute defense, absolute defense, absolute defense. Million! I got a million damage. Million. Dexter's oh yeah, the rebarb. Wasn't it like isn't it just like a piece of metal? Like covered in concrete? Is that the same thing that is? Am I thinking about the right thing here? Where's a trash team? I try and be a good guy, but man. Got to scroll for a long time to find those trash teams. 150% because it's improved splash. Oh, okay. I guess it was a premium weapon then. I don't recall that one. The stats I have on it are 50% attack, huge AP, improved splash, 150%, then reverse back. Okay, yeah. This sounds alright. This sounds alright. I've been kind of meaning to do a ransack weapon for Tyrese. Get all the get all the crafts done before you go to World Champions region, for sure. For sure. Do you know what I think they should do in World Champions region? I think they should just give you 100% crit chance. Like, it should just be World Champions region, you just get 100% of crit. It'll just promote crafting weapons. You're guaranteed to crit. You know? I don't know. That sounds like a cool idea to me. Because like you say, or like guaranteed 70% crit at least. I don't know. Because like you say, the region going for those territories becomes pointless. So like, if you've ever been to World Champions, you know that the game was not built for that many factions in the same region. For sure, it just was not built for that. There's probably an optimum amount of active factions that the game was built for, but that was not it. Okay, we've got a strong weapon to do. This one. This is the one I need to just get maxed out. This weapon did work in the last weekends. My team got so many more defense, I think just because of this weapon. Soulfire Katana for sure. Full show. We'll use a blowtorch as well, you know. I want to just get this done and dusted. Please crit. Okay, nice. We'll do the last one naturally though. Wherever it is. Where is it? It's my highest rated weapon right now in strong. And it's going to go up to 760 rating. We'll just let it craft. Is there any more strong weapons that I want to make? Denise's base weapon. I don't know if I'm using that. I'll find out. Cal's weapon we don't care about. William Carver's base weapon. I'll reset that for the time being, wherever it is, because yeah, we don't deal with that sort of stuff. Okay, he's leveled. It's weird how on this screen there's like a shadow overlay on the last buff on some of these weapons, which overlays over the third slot. You know, like it even does it on this weapon here on the far left right now when there's no fourth slot. Like you can't see the third slot, but then sometimes on weapons like this it doesn't have it. You know, it's like a faded third slot. It's so weird. Okay, I don't think there's anything else in strong that I prioritize. Well, who doesn't love a hell of territories? Absolute hell. But then EO and VM would put up 250k defense in those crafting territories. No, I mean, like, I don't mean give 100% for the territories. I mean just give it for everyone who's in the region. You know? Just like in the region, everyone gets the boost. You only have to be in the region to get the boost, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, Jane's weapon. Just increase the HP here. And I'll go and see if I'm using that Denise weapon. I might be. I think I am. Looks like I say it says it's not upgraded. I guess it's another Denise. It must be another Denise. Okay, so I did that. That's done. So I don't have to do that. Tough. Worst comes to the worst, I can reset that and start that. But I don't use that in war and stuff. I'm going to focus on those sorts of weapons. The weapon I get tomorrow again, same sort of deal. I might use this one actually. Let's go for this one. So I can make that content so it's actually like crafted properly. I'm going to blowtorch this just to get in position for the content, guys. Would not recommend to do what I'm about to do. I'm just doing this for potential content. I've got a lot of blowtorches, so I want to get this up to 55% attack. All the other weapons I have are perfect. During Warrior Champions makes more sense. I want to use her during they're not giving out Shiva during Warrior Champions, if that's what you're talking about. Any word if Shiva will be obtained during Warrior Champions, or we'll have to wait until after it's over? Yeah, it's after. It's definitely after. They're doing it for the explicit reason for you, so you can't use her during Warrior Champions, so it doesn't affect the actual Warrior Champions too much. Okay, fingers crossed. Okay. Al, you scumbag. You scumbag. Oh my goodness. Do you ever have it where you craft, guys, and you have like a weapon, get exactly what you want it straight away in 3 crafts? Every now and again it happens. It's so amazing. Even when you're going for things that are like not 100% like crit or non-crit based, it's like it actually has to hit a specific crit. Not the blue ones. The blue ones obviously a bit random, but sometimes does good. Sometimes. But yeah, doing blowtorches for this kind of stuff is not it. Oh, we're close, buddy. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Oh, yes. Always had faith. Always had faith in Al. Okay, we're gonna do the strong weapon of, what's his name? His gloves. There we go. We'll just put some attack on this. No blow torches here though. We are running low here. Please have some greats. 2. Yeah, this is my crazy low ping. Okay, I'll let that craft away. There you go. Got the crits. Got them crits. So how far have we made it through the Lee roadmap? We haven't done too badly. And by we, I mean me. I'm like halfway through all the acts. I've got 3 days to do it. This has just started. And it looks like they've changed it. So, oh no. Yeah, it looks like they've changed it. So oh no, wait, this is different. This is the 12 acts for the axes. This lasts for 4 weeks. Okay, we've got a bit of time for that one. This is the new one. So like trying to keep on top of it is a good way to just, you know, get the first 2 acts done. You can't even do any more at this point. So just get it done. The next 3 days is what you've got for Lee's missions, and this is where you're gonna have to mess around a lot. The overlap I'm not a big fan of at the moment, because it means I just have to wait for the first 4 days of Lee's missions, then go in. What is it tonight? Is it an SR? Is it SR in here? Yeah. What is it tonight? Calendar. Tonight is a faction raid. And then Wednesday is a faction SR. Does that mean Lee's missions last for 1 day of the faction SR? I think it means it lasts for 1 day of the faction SR, right? 1, 2, 3. I think so. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I just have to do... Yeah. Okay. So I think it's not too bad. I think it's not too bad. Them starting on Mondays or whatever, Sundays, whatever Cal did, is better. So as long as if they're doing that going forward and they change how Lee's is to be the same, fine. But if they're purposely doing it where the overlap's all crazy, I'm not a big fan. Attack and flee completes the SR. I mean, yeah, true enough. I can do that tomorrow maybe. Talent upgrades. I will have some talent upgrades on Michonne, but I might have some left on Rick. I think I did a lot on Rick already. Yeah, just didn't do cunning. Yeah, the talent upgrades is a situation. Or Meads, maybe. I need to get him to LB1 to do a certain roadmap, I think. Okay, yeah, Mead I've not done. So we'll get him to 9s. 9s. I think all of his stuff's good. This will get me about 50 or so. Actually, we'll stop there because I'm going to fully max Michonne. That'll give me enough, I think. Talent 1 is the worst. You really want those to be the same time. Yeah. Yeah, I'm agreeing. Okay, how much are they valued this guy at? How much could I buy him for right now? That is not bad. I could buy him for 20 quid. If I wanted to just bypass doing all those roadmaps, I could buy him for £20. I think that's decent. Do they have one for Lee? No. Well, they probably do, but I don't see it. That's not bad. I don't know why they've got 19,000 here. This is kind of weird because I think, and you can buy it 5 times. Like, you can't even spend 19,000 tokens. He cost 10. and then everything in here doesn't even cost. I mean, maybe it costs about 9 actually. But then obviously you can get a little bit out of the event. What do you get on this roadmap? Don't tell me they can't preview it. You can. So if you buy them for 20 quid, you also get extra tokens. Plus some tokens here. Nothing crazy, but a little bit of extra. But this does cost axes to do. Yeah. Send a screenshot of your stream with the weapon on Discord. Oh, also a battle pass. Better chance to attack all enemies. Yeah, it kind of was right. It was like a piece of metal covered in concrete. Okay, it's not too bad. Yeah, it's not too bad. They have re-released some battle pass weapons in the past, so you never know. You never know. It's not impossible. They could do the same again. We'll have to wait and see. What's the mission today? Oh, defeat fighters, okay. I'm just getting so many stages of walkers on. I would have completed that already. Okay, Autumn Arcade. I need to get another copy of Meat, I think. I think it needs to be LB1 to be able to run that roadmap. It's a bit annoying. Fortunately, I can't afford him. Omid. I should get some rewards for just claiming him. Nice. I think I can run the roadmap now. Was it LB1? Yeah. Which team was he in? Let's throw him in my Telltale team. It's so hard to see what the team is. There we go. Omid, you can go here. I think you're a support character. There you go, buddy. I'll give you that weapon, even though it's not very good for you. Yeah, and that could get 55% if you kept the 4 slot, or 50% ransack like Twisted did. I mean, the 4 slot was crit multiplier by 20%. I don't think that's. I mean, it's not amazing. 1535 is better than that, so. Yeah. Hey, Moon. Oh, they made super chats look a little bit different. Yeah, that looks a little bit different. Okay. Interesting. Thank you very much, Brodo. I appreciate it. You gotta be at work right now, right? Or like very close to being on your way. But I do appreciate that. It should pop up on the screen now. No. Making the record slip. Any second now. Any second now. Don't embarrass me now. I've got friends here. Don't stop embarrassing me. Oh goodness. Oh, get stunned, Vance. Get absolutely stunned, mate. Now. Oh, I don't know.
Feels good. Sounds good.
Haha.
Hi, hi.
Hi, hi. How did I get so many guardian shields? Oh, is it her thing when she attacks? She does guardian shields. That's right. I forgot about that. Thank you very much, though, man. I do appreciate the super chat. It's interesting they just decided to change up the visuals. I have seen a bunch of sites actually recently just change up their visuals, making it a little bit more like, I guess, some update to the platform. Like a lot of host sites must have changed stuff. It's a bit more like it loads faster, so maybe it's something to do with loads. Makes it a bit easier for, you know, people who use YouTube. That was Moon's voice. I don't think so. Actually, I'll go ahead and say I know it wasn't. I've heard Moon's voice. Unless he's putting on a voice changer for his videos. It could be. Oh damn! I should have stunned that time. Me bad. He'll just revive one, right? Oh, it's two. Nice to get this roadmap out of the way. Nice to get this roadmap out of the way. There we go. They're done, right? Done. Autumn Arcade. 3 days in advance. Look at that. I feel like I'm in control. I don't know. I feel like I'm in control a little bit. Oh, my belly just rumbled. What do I have to do here? What's an easy way to get the Cal tokens? That would have been amazing if I just got some just then. I don't think there's an easy way, is there? You can get some 50s. Yeah, there's no like straight up easy way. The easy way. Doing his roadmap. So by the next stream, I'll probably open some of those crates and stuff. I guess I have to prioritize the mods because I don't think I'm going to be able to get everything before War of Champions. I'll be able to get some. I think I'm going to prioritize this one, 2 of these, and then maybe like 1 of these and 1 of these before War of Champions, and then all the tokens, and then maybe both of the RNG ones. Yeah. Yeah. These roadmaps give me PTSD just looking at them though. Every time I look at it, I'm just like, well, that's 2 hours right there. Oh my god. Yeah, let's do these other roadmaps. So look, human stages, much nicer. This is something that Man on the Moon recommended. Just make it human stages. Sure, it's a lot of hacks, but it's just much nicer. I prefer less, I think I've said, I prefer less stages, but more difficulty. Yeah, that's me. Wonder how that 24-hour cooldown works. No. You didn't know Moon was an anime girl. I need more anime girls in my life, I'm not gonna lie. This is for sure. This is for sure. This food one. Is there a giveaway? I think there is. I think there might be 2 giveaways, honestly, because I think I missed a character. I feel like I missed a character. We didn't do Rick, right? And I'm pretty sure we're meant to do another character today as well. So I'm pretty sure there's 2 characters we got to do giveaways for. So I think one of the characters we've got to do a giveaway for is... Let me look at the tower. Did I just complete the road maps? Let me complete these road maps first. Just get them out of the way. I think there's like 2. I think Rick's actually meant to be this Thursday. Not Rick. The governor. Philip Blake's this Thursday. So Philip Blake and Forsaken Michonne, not going to happen. One thing I do have to ask Scopely about is if I can do extra giveaways during World Champions. This is something that has happened in the past. It's whether I'm allowed to do it or not on my streams. You know. Oh, nice. I just saw that. Very nice. Okay, let's look at the Ascension Tower. Okay, Lucas we definitely didn't do. Rick we didn't do. Carver's I think we did. What was Carver's? What was his entry phrase? Wasn't it Club or something, his weapon name? No, it wasn't that. Maybe wasn't it just Carver, maybe? Can't remember. Let me have a quick check. I can check on YouTube reasonably easily. All I have to do is go to the video and then go to the comments on that video to see if I replied to somebody and was like, yo, you won the giveaway. But I'm pretty sure I did do that on the Carver one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Okay, I want to see ones that I replied to. Scrolling. Okay, it doesn't look like I did the Rick giveaway, so I'll do Rick today. Pretty sure I didn't do Lucas. Can't remember Lucas's entry phrase. I'm not sure what his entry phrase was. I think Rick's was Grimes. That was an easy one. Was Lucas Flair? I think Lucas was Flair. Okay, Carver's entry phrase was Bill. Was it Bill? Yeah, it was Bill. Okay, did I do a draw for this one? Doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it, to be honest. What about Maggie? I'm pretty sure I did Maggie's. I know one of the last winners was Jamie. And I would have messaged him. The prisoners. Okay. Let me see, I have to scroll back up. search chat for the word code because I'm pretty sure this is account code. So yeah, we're going to be doing a giveaway today, guys. Rick and Lucas for sure. I'm just not 100% certain on Carver. I've been a little behind. Just indexing all of it first. 29th. Okay, he won advanced tokens. And he won before the 28th of the 8th. Looking at my content, 28th of the 8th. That would have been... That could have been James. Honestly. So I might not have done Maggie's either. What was Lucas? Lucas would advance, right? And then Rick was Ultra. So we've got 2 Ultra and 2 Advanced to do. Man, we've got 4 giveaways to do right now. Okay, this is going to be fun to set up. Fun times. YouTube comment picker. We'll do... Who should we do first? We shall do... Raven first. By Raven, I mean Maggie. And Maggie's entry phrase was prison. Keyword filter, prison. I'm gonna give you a very short amount of time to enter these giveaways, guys. If you want to enter. Like we're talking like minutes. Here's Maggie giveaway. If you've already entered, then you're good. There you go. That's the Maggie giveaway. And the word you have to use for that one is prison. So this is the first giveaway. I'll give you like a minute, guys, if you want to enter that, if you haven't already. If you can remember entering that, then good. I'm gonna then message the person directly straight away, so I don't have to do it after my stream, so it makes it easier for me. And then if these don't get claimed by Thursday, I'm gonna re-roll them, any of the unclaimed ones, live on my stream. So if you tune in on Thursday, you could win yourself some tokens just by being here. About 20 more seconds and we'll roll this out, guys. And you can win all of these, theoretically. These are separate giveaways because they're, you know, separate videos. I've just been a little bit behind, just a little bit. Okay, here we go. The first winner of the Maggie one is got 121 entries, and the winner is going to be Pi Ray. Prison Break is a great show. Okay. Prison Break is a great show. I'm going to message them directly straight away. Pi Ray. There we go. And I'm going to say congrats, you're the winner. Okay, so I message them, and hopefully I get a message on Discord. The next I need to just copy paste that comment so I can just paste the same comment every time, makes it a bit easier. The next giveaway is going to be for Carver's video, which is this one. If you want to go enter, guys, here you go. I think the entry phrase for that was Bill, but you might want to double check. It seemed to be because there's a lot of people typing the word Bill in the comments. It looks like it. Okay, go to the comments section. Let's restart the giveaway here. And then keyword filter Bill. Same as before, I luckily entered while you were busy, and yes, Bill. Yeah. So again, I'll give you like another minute. Link is in chat. Make sure you hit the like button on this stream if you haven't already, though, guys. It would be appreciated. We've got 20 likes, though. It's not too bad. It's not too shabby. Not too shabby. Got about 30 more seconds. Just give you an extra little bit of chance to enter if you haven't already. Just got to type Bill on that video as a comment. I would make it part of a sentence though. You know. Okay, here we go. We're gonna roll this out. The winner of this one, with only 55 entries, nothing too crazy here. The winner is gonna be Resident Evil Warrior Nation. I recognize Warrior Nation. I know they're a faction. And RTS. Just message them. It's gonna be a little bit faster this time. I say this, but I can't find the comment. Wait, what? What did he say? Villain. Okay, there we go. Congratulations, you won. There we go. Now on to the next one, which is going to be Lucas. Here's the Lucas video, guys. Good thing it's not count sensitive. Yeah, it's not. The Lucas entry was Flair. There you go. Again, you got about a minute if you want to enter that. Flair as part of a comment. Is Omid worth it? I think he's a good character, but the weapon is so good. Unless you're going to spend, you can't get both. It's a hard choice. You might want to just throw like $5 at the game and get both. Like, just think what you can get with $5 IRL. Not much, but you can get both of those things with $5 in the game. Okay, about 30 more seconds, guys. $30 more seconds. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna roll it out. Good luck. We had 54 entries here. And the winner was True Vine Discipleship. There we go. I wonder if there will be another flare gun in the game. Did we actually get a flare gun as a weapon unattached? I know we had one. It's actually easier to search for comments than it is to search for names, because for whatever reason YouTube shows the different name on the back end. Oh, it's weird. So I messaged them. Last giveaway is gonna be for my boy Rick. Oh damn, I messed up. Let me give it a link for you. The comment for this one is Grimes. If you want to enter Grimes. Rick Grimes. Again, we'll give you about another minute if you want to enter. Now we'll see if those people message me on Discord. And if they don't, like I say, we'll be rolling out live on stream next Thursday. Next Thursday. Got about another 30 seconds or so. Do you guys have in America the thing with McDonald's? I got McDonald's last week, and they're doing what's it called, like Monopoly peel things on the side. Do you have that in America? I know your Monopoly is probably using different streets and stuff. Or it might be using states or something, or cities, I don't know. But I just wondered if they had the Monopoly game in America. I remember when the Monopoly game when it first came out at McDonald's was so hype. So hype. It's always been a thing, yeah. It was so hype when it first came out in the UK. Don't eat McDonald's. I rarely do. I like McDonald's breakfast. I don't normally eat normal McDonald's. I like their fries. That's about it. That's like the main thing I like. Although I did have, what did I have? I had a double cheeseburger, which actually was better than I expected it to be. But the meat felt quite processed, you know. But it still tasted okay. But I knew it was processed rather than like fresh meat, you know. But yeah, the breakfasts are generally a little bit nicer. Anyway, we're going to roll this one out and give you a little bit more time. The winner of this one, which has got only 50 comments, not anything too crazy. The winner is going to be Jackson That Guy. I think Grimes is better in the show than in the comics, but in the comics he's pretty cool. There we go. He's pretty cool. Okay, let me just reply to that person. This is the bit that I always mess up, so I think the process of me doing it while I'm streaming is probably nicer. Because after the stream I have to go back through the stream, then find out who it is and do some mad thing, but this has been pretty straightforward and I just did 4 giveaways in one go. Message them all. They have like just over 48 hours to message me back to claim their prizes, otherwise it will be re-rolled out on Thursday. To you lovely people, I do have some regulars who turn up to my stream, so you get the benefit of any leftovers. The McCrispy is epic. The McCrispy. Is that chicken? Or what is that? No worries, Cygnus. Take care, man. Take care. What else have we got to do? You just got to plod along, right? We just got to do roadmaps. We just got to do our thing. Cow roadmap is up. Big one. I'll probably do that while watching a movie. I kind of want to re-watch The Wire. So what I might do is I might buy a subscription to HBO Max or whatever it's called. HBO Online. I can't remember what it's called. But I might buy a... I think you get like a week free, and I might cancel it before the week and just rinse The Wire, or I might just have it for a month and just watch The Wire over the course of the month. Chicken with a peppercorn sauce sounds actually pretty nice. When's the video for Philip Blake pulls? I haven't pulled for him yet. I'm debating whether I will. Like, the only reason to pull for Philip Blake is if you want to have the entire team of Lone Wolves. I potentially could try and do that. I'd use up pretty much all of my content creator rewards to get all those promos. It would be good content for attack team, maybe, for like the Lone Wolves attack team. But yeah, Michonne's definitely going to come out tomorrow or Wednesday. I'm definitely pulling for her, but I'm not sure when her video is going to come out, whether it's tomorrow or Wednesday. Probably tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. I'm using him and he's really good. Using him with Job, actually. Oh, just to get tons of crosshairs. Do you crosshair the entire team? That's actually kind of hilarious. Yeah, that's actually kind of cool. I've got Job already. It's a shame that Job was a leader, honestly. I think maybe we've had a bit too many attack leaders recently. Like Job, Rick, this new guy, Maggie. So we have 4 new attack leaders. You know? I think Job might have been better if he wasn't attack leader and he was something else. Because his attack skill isn't like that amazing. But he could have been like the new trader. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it will, but other times the crosshairs will land on the same platoon. It can do that? Oh, that's unfortunate. Is it like different turns? Yeah, if it's different turns, unfortunately, that's the way it can go. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. I'll probably make my preview of the other characters first, like when it comes to the little teaser we got and then other sides. It'll be probably a really nice team. There are some nice characters in there. Rick made sense as a leader. Yeah, that's why I didn't say anything about Rick. Also, his leader skill is good. His leader skill is good. Isn't it the camouflage removal or something on his leader skill? It works. It's very niche, but it works. Like, it's mainly to combat one particular team, although it does combat Typhoon as well, to be honest. I came up against one full Typhoon team in the last war. What do you guys think about them releasing characters in the future that are old allegiances, like a new Typhoon character that works on the defense team, that makes that team stronger and some of those older characters stronger. And then like a new NWO character who, like, what if they brought out a new damage dealer for NWO and the synergy with Trader was really good? Wouldn't that be good? Like, the synergy between Trader and Titan fell off a little bit. I think this is something that Scopely kind of dropping the ball on when it comes to utilizing old allegiance bonuses. There's not, especially on attack. On defense, it doesn't need it as much, but on attack, it definitely needs it because there isn't that much synergy. So they need to try and they don't need to try and create new synergy. Just utilize stuff that already exists. Okay, we're gonna actually we can just basic attack him properly. There we go. Different turns it will move around, but one turn it's okay. That's a shame. That is a shame. I didn't notice Rick does normalize for 3 turns with it. Oh, it's his leader skills normalized. Sorry, my bad. He has camo removal in his kit then. I can't remember exactly. I know he has some camo removal for sure. Who's gonna blow up my team? Job. I don't know how Job didn't die. He took a hit. Thank you very much for the likes on the stream though today, guys. Appreciate it. Very much appreciated. Who came out recently who had a cleanse? Cleansing enemies. Was that Rick? Or was that this Blake guy? At the beginning of every turn, one enemy gets fully cleansed. Because that is useful against certain teams, like Telltale teams. You can just fully cleanse them and get rid of their halo. And obviously the crosshairs does counter their halo anyway. This time each turn Rick removes camo and does bonus HP block, yeah. I think it must be the Philip Blake guy who does a full cleanse of an enemy. I remember that was someone recently. It just seemed reasonable. Phillips, 100% chance to remove all positive effects from an enemy at the start of each turn. Yeah, that seems pretty useful, especially with the bonus of him having crosshairs. I'm gonna have to work out. I'm gonna go over my past war streams and look at like what are the main used defense teams, and then try and figure out teams for those defense teams. I think I don't struggle against too many teams, but there are teams that I actively don't attack over other teams just because it's easier. So for instance, Davy teams I roll now without too much of a problem, unless they've got stars, and then it's a little bit harder because I can't utilize burn. Hina teams I can do well against, and if I set up Rick properly I should be able to do better. I need to maybe start utilizing Carl there. And then we've got... I need to make some videos between now and then about like a free-to-play attack teams that I've come up with. Some pretty interesting ones. I say Philip and Rick are kind of the same, but Rick brings normalize and decap. I mean, Philip brings decap with his crosshairs, right? Wait, what happened? Why did I just have so many people die? Was there a payback there? I thought that was Davy. Was that not Davy at the top? I thought that was Davy I attacked. For real. I guess it won't. Princess was there as leader. Oh, okay. I just saw Tough Davy and I blew up my own team. I was like, okay. So random, Princess in the roadmap. These roadmaps are really straightforward and easy, and then suddenly let's throw a Princess in. Cheeky, cheeky. And as a leader, like, why? Yeah. Well, they have boosted stats a lot of the time, so they don't really rely on like a leader skill as such. Okay, guys, I think I'll wrap up my stream here. My next stream will be on Thursday. I might have some giveaways on the stream if we don't have some of those winners claim their goodies. Look at that, another 48 trainers. But I should have some pulls for them shown out between now and then. The pulls might come out Wednesday. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to write down all my content ideas between now and World Champions and kind of try and line up when they're going to be coming out. I've got a lot to try and cover. Yeah, quite a lot to cover. But my next stream will be Thursday, so I hope to see you then. Thank you very much to Moon for the super chat earlier on in the stream. Massively appreciate it. I hope to see you on my next stream. Like I said, Thursday. Look forward to more content coming out this week. That is the end of my stream right now. Well, thank you very much for tuning in. And as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving. Actually, wait. Before I finish, I'm just gonna do one thing. There is one thing I need to do. War Season store. Buy the mods. And buy 8 blowtorches. That's what I wanted to do. And I think I'll buy as many of these as I can. There you go. That's what I'm doing. Just so you can see what I'm doing. I'll open that mod on Thursday though. Thank you very much for tuning in though, guys. Take care. And as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving. Goodbye, goodbye, guys. Goodbye, goodbye.